Welcome to the Pluto Lounge, where we just chill. Aw, suckin' now, baby. The Final Fantasy VII Revelations gameplay introduction and the reveal trailer just dropped. So we're gonna dive into a little bit of a reaction slash analysis and see where we land. And one thing I'll say is that after 2 games in the remake trilogy, about over 80 hours of gameplay, we are finally hitting the second disc of the original Final Fantasy VII. Let's give a little quick golf clap. But not only that, we're hitting the second and the third disc. This is the final one. So hey, we're here, baby. Let's get into it.
Long story short, the world's in trouble.
Okay, so that is obviously the North Crater. I think there's 2 options that the opening game could go. I think either we could start off with the Northern Crater, and then it'll be like this big cinematic experience, and then we're introduced to the mechanics, and we introduced to the new mechanics, and that's how we start the game. Or I could see us starting on the high winds, and we're trying to get to the Northern Crater. However, there's extreme weather or something, so we have to land, and then we do the Great Glacier. So the first option would make it incredibly cinematic. I could see Square Enix going with option 2 because, like the Great Glacier, the Gaia's Cliff, there is so much mini game potential that they may not be able to resist. So I'm leaning towards that. And I know I joke there, but honestly, the snowboarding mini game was probably my favorite in the original Final Fantasy VII. So I would love to see it reinterpreted. Now, the one thing I'm really interested is how they handle the 2 Sephiroths, because we got shirtless Sephiroth that's stuck in a crystal, and then we have this feature Advent Children Sephiroth. Are they going to interact at all? Like, I'm so curious about what they're going to do there. So let's go.
You'd be expected to protect the whole world at once. You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
That's dope. Okay, so one thing to pay attention to, I'm suspecting...
Any moment in the open world, simply pilot the high wind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below.
Yeah, so notice that Cloud wasn't there. So this is obviously when the team starts searching for Cloud after the events of the Northern Crater. I really hope that Cloud gets his mental really early in Revelations. It's like we've had fractured Cloud for long enough. Way too long. But anywho, I digress. But it's funny with the parachutes, because in the original Final Fantasy VII, there's like this little island that's like surrounded by mountains or cliffs or whatever, and the only way to access it is with the golden chocobo. So now that you can parachute, there's really no point of the golden chocobo anymore. So you can just parachute right in the middle, get your Knights of the Round Table, and dip. So I guess I'm assuming chocobo breeding is not in Revelations.
Oh, chance. And that starts with your trusted ally.
Are you guys ready to fight the Turks for like the 20th time in the series? Should be interesting. Maybe they have a chance this time. Okay, every character gets their own story. That's interesting, because in the Final Fantasy VII original... All right, let me break this down so it can foreverly be broke, okay? So Final Fantasy VII is 3 arcs. You have the Midgar arc, you have the Chasing Sephiroth arc, and you have the Stopping Meteor arc. So the first arc is very story driven. It's very short, but it's very story driven, where you're in Midgar and you have a goal, which is to blow up the reactors and stop Shinra. Then all of a sudden you see that trail of blood, and the whole game flips on top of its head. Now with the second act and the third act, it's not really driven by a strong narrative. It's driven by all of these story vignettes that add together to kind of create the plot, if that makes sense. All the characters have their own stories, and all of those stories build to the plot, some greater than others, but they all do build to the plot. Now, the side stories is Vincent with Lucretia's crystal, Yuffie with the trial and Don Canario, Then you have Cloud with how Cloud and Zack escape Nibelheim. All three of those side stories. But then you also have Tifa, and you have Barrett, and you have Sid, and you have Nanaki. However, all of their stories are actually tied in to the main story. They're not skippable. But then some of these other characters, like Tifa's story, is heavily tied to the plot. Barrett's story we already went through in Rebirth. Nanaki's story we already went through in Rebirth. So are those characters going to get additional stories that will be completely new? So I guess that will be interesting, and we get to see how that plays out.
To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new...
Wait. That's gotta be some type of call out to what is it, Final Fantasy X-2? Like, it kind of looks like Yuffie's outfit, a very unsaturated version, but it does kind of look like it. But I think her skirt's more to like the slit is on the side opposed to in the front. But definitely, it's very similar.
Uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, Fits gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
So having a job system feels a bit weird because Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy already has a pseudo job system, because your weapons combined with materia means you can make any character fit any role, right? You can make any character a tank, a DPS, or a healer. It doesn't really matter. So my guess is why they implemented the job system is probably we're going to get another ability materia just wipe out. So we're going to have to start from scratch all over again. And the job system will kind of be this middle ground, so it doesn't feel as bad. We'll get access to some higher level abilities right off the bat without having to wait 20, 30 hours in the game to get them. That's what I suspect. And then, of course, it allows people to play dress up, and everyone loves playing dress up.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends...
Ooh, I hope they don't over-design the weapon combats. Alright, now this is probably a me thing, but from my experience with Rebirth, I really, really hope they don't over-design the fights with the weapons and taking out all the fun of it. Because when I look at this, I see, 4 laser beams shooting some device that is amplifying or creating some type of magical materia reaction that is healing everyone. Now, what I could easily see happening is we need to craft that thing. So then we need to go to all these locations to get the specific parts to be able to craft it. Then we have to do something to activate each single laser. So then we can get to this point and then shoot all the lasers at this thing to get this event to make it happen. So I might be a little paranoid. I might be a little bit jaded, but I really hope this isn't over-designed. We'll see, though.
The world must unite. In Revelation...
Oh my god, yes! Give me more of that, please! Like, so many AAA games now are doing that same Ghosts of Yotai or like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, whatever you want to call it, where there's like some bright yellow bricks and your character has to slowly climb up it and then go somewhere else and slowly climb up. I'm like, no. I'm playing as Cloud, a super soldier that can freaking jump 50 feet in the air. Like, give me quick ways to traverse these landscapes. Make it fun. Make it interesting. That looks fun and interesting. So, yes, more of that, please.
And stand together.
Oh my gosh. That is so ridiculously cheesy. Pick up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they put that in there.
One last time.
One last time.
These skies belong to me! Hope you're ready!
Hey, tune in. That should be fun. One thing I do hope, I never really liked the slap fight in the original Final Fantasy VII. Like, I know people love it. I don't. Like, Tifa's a fighter, man. She's a martial artist. So it's like, if she's going to fight Scarlet, they should scrap. Like, they should freaking scrap. And then Tifa should be able to, like, boom, 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 boom. Give her the, like, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit combo. You know what I'm saying? Not the little slap, taking turns slapping each other. Hell no. But I digress. Simultaneous release. Switch to. That's a little dangerous. Well, good luck. Good luck. Anywho, let's go.
Long ago, a shadow
Is that Arabic?
upon our planet.
There we go.
Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By
Wow.
his will,
I don't know what the hell that is.
a star fell.
I mean, we know Sephiroth is hella obsessed with Cloud, but damn. I got nothing.
Reunion.
I got nothing.
By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all.
I'll make this quick. Good night.
Man, Vincent looks
The
sick.
sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your
Is that a callback to Vivi? Nah, he wouldn't say something like "I'll make you proud," because he was always about his own self-worth.
day.
Oh my, killing her protectors.
Wait. Okay, I'm a little confused there.
Hey.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Like, that's not the weapon that attacks Medill. Like, that's not Ultimate Weapon. So I'm curious where they're going with that. Are they gonna like add even more weapons that you could fight? Maybe each region has its own ultimate weapon that you fight.
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors.
That's the ultimate weapon. That's the weapon that attacks Medill, at least in the original game. Looks sick too. Oh my gosh, I hope there's Emerald Weapon and all that, and we get to fight Emerald Weapon underwater. I mean, we gotta have that. That fight is one of my favorites.
Put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Put your faith to the test. Sephiroth gets his hands on the white materia. Interesting.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I won't let you down. I promise.
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey ends here.
They could have left that with just Cloud's voiceover there. I don't think the narrator needed to come back, but I'm nitpicking. All right, and that is that. Let's see, my excitement level. It's a bit tricky. So anyone who's been watching my Let's Plays of Rebirth, and I'm sorry, I'm going to upload all of them. I finished editing all of them. I'm just going to start buzzing them on YouTube. But anyone who's been watching them knows I haven't really been having the greatest experience with Rebirth. There's some things I do like about it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. So with Revelation, I'm a bit half and half on my excitement level. Now, I'm bullish because like these characters, like I've spent so much time with these characters from the original, then going through remake and rebirth. Like it feels like interacting with a lost friend or an old friend, as weird as that sounds, but that's how it feels. And I'm excited to finally get answers. Like remake asked a lot of questions, and it's been 6 years and we really haven't gotten any answers to those questions. So I'm excited to finally get those answers, and I hope that they're worthwhile. So, and then why I'm bearish is because like with Rebirth, they went far more into the open world aspect of the game, the gameplay, and not so much the story. And then what we just watched, the revelation so far, it feels very focused on the open world aspect, not the story. Now that could change. My feelings could change once they do a story trailer. But right now I'm like, okay. How much do they really care about the story at this point? So yeah. Anywho, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, as they release new trailers that introduce more story content, we'll do a deeper dive and see if we could get any hints out of it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.